Ten sion don rise for Edo State, Benin City on 10 September 2024 as People's Democratic Party (PDP) don talk say the All Progressive Congress (APC) dey use police dey harass and intimidate their supporters before the September 21 governorship election. Edo State Commissioner for Communication Chris Naija hold one talk session when he for talk say the All Progressive Congress don use police dey harass supporters of People's Democratic Party (PDP) and this don lead to the arrest of 10 PDP leaders and one local government chairman, and dem don carry dem go Abuja. Naija come also call on the press say make dem hold government accountable and demand say make police follow order. He come also promise Edo people say PDP go win the governorship election despite all the intimidation. On top the extension of school resumption across the state, the commissioner come talk say na sake of the student safety and the increase of cost of living na im make dem say make schools never resume, but say dem dey put things in place to cover for the delay for the academic work.
The tissue of well-worded falsehoods are products of the overactive imagination of the APC and their media lackey, who know they cannot win the forthcoming governorship election on the 21st of September through a free, fair contest. Because they have presented a lackluster, absolutely timid candidate. Therefore, they resorted to campaigns of calumny, stirring crisis and violence in the state to perfect their devious plot to rig. The vile and inflammatory comments are not only condescending and distasteful, but are also an insult to the sensibility of the Edo people. Were it possible for the government to pursue legal action for libel against Kazim Afewa, it should be in court to substantiate these baseless and spurious allegations. Is it not interesting how the APC and Afewa have taken their time to explain to Edo people their plans to cause chaos, state crisis, and undermine the security in the state and make a show of accusing the PDP of the same? Pray, tell who has been planning to resort to violence to win this election, who has been boasting of federal might since the start of the campaigns, whose thugs besieged Airport Road, causing mayhem and disorderliness that led to the death of a police officer, who has used the police to harass supporters of PDP in the last few weeks. It has been the APC all along. At least as we speak, 10 PDP leaders, including a local government council chairman and operatives of the state vigilante network, have been weeks away to Abuja. Some have spent up to 2 months in police detention without being charged to court, in clear violation of their fundamental human rights. The APC has been boasting how they plan to intimidate Edo voters, they plan to intimidate our supporters and cause problems in this state. They have been going from local government to local government, wall to wall, unit to unit, harassing known PDP leaders that they believe are threats to them during the election. They threats as in their units, where they cannot win, where they cannot get results. So what they are doing is by attacking these people, importing policemen from Lagos or Abuja, wherever it is, to come and carry these people to Abuja and they keep them in detention for weeks. In some cases, we have some of our people been in detention for the past 2 months. And I must say, I'm actually very disappointed that when Afewa released that kind of statement, the journalist did not ask him, Oga, the PDP has asked you in the past few weeks to account for their supporters that you have carried to Abuja. But instead, I'm getting calls from journalists for you to respond to a statement the press know was put out there for a particular reason. I think you should ask him and his APC leadership to explain to us where our leaders are, where our members are that they've arrested and taken to Abuja, why they have not been charged to court, and which law are they now creating a fascist state where politicians will be harassed, intimidated, and taken away and kept in a dungeon somewhere in this state, in this country, and nobody will speak about it? Those going to make democracy survive are the journalists. You don't need me to react. You need to ask these questions when it is posed to you. When someone calls you to give you things you know. And he started his statement by saying the governor called a meeting and the governor wants the military to take over. And you people will think, is that a serious person? Is that a serious person? One of the greatest beneficiary of democracy in Edo State, Governor Obaseki. And then there we have Kazim Afewa, who calls himself a media consultant, who is afraid to identify with APC, but calling himself a consultant. Afraid to identify with APC. Because a consultant, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being paid for this job. It doesn't mean I believe in it. That's what it means. and he's saying the governor of a state is planning a coup, and the press is asking me to react to that kind of a person. I think our pressmen are the cause of our problems, majorly because they should actually question this kind of people. We use the opportunity to call on the police and other security agencies to conduct themselves professionally as we approach the elections and ensure that they maintain law and order, which is their constitutional responsibility. And I think it's also okay to, regarding the postponement of school reopening across the states, we want to restate that the decision was made in the interest of the safety of our children. You know, and I'm sure you are aware, just a couple of days ago, thugs, and in fact, I won't use the word thugs, a man that goes by the name ALGON in Ekberi, there's Isako Central Local Government, himself and his thugs attacked a man for wearing the AIO cap in Ekberi, shot at him, vandalized his vehicle with bullets, and the man we are aware today is hiding in the residence of the former Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, and the police have not touched him. He was identified, he was named. Witnesses, they all said, yes, this is the man that did it. But because it's APC, because Kazima Febwa has the phone number of a certain renegade in Abuja who calls himself intelligence unit, the new Gestapo they are using to intimidate Nigerians, this man is boasting all over Edo North that nobody can touch him, that he has the support of Philip Shaibu, who we all know is a chief thug. He's not restricted. He's not restricted anywhere. He's the former deputy governor, who we are glad to see is back. As in, that is why we have some sanity in our government today. So we have to question why that man has not been picked up. Assuming they say nobody named him, but he was named in the video. He was named. He was, and the man was being the victim was being interviewed by policemen in police uniform. They took his video, took interview. I'm sure you've all seen the video. But you want me to respond first before you now ask the question. We need to ask that question. Why is Mr. Agbo, whoever he is, why is he still free? Why is he not being arrested? Why is he not being taken to Abuja? Why is he still being free? Instead, they are intimidating and trying to harass other people. But I want to assure Edo people, there's no amount of intimidation that will make APC win the election. They are so scared now. They know they've lost the election. They know that Edo people are resolute. Look at what has happened under this government, under the APC government. Eggs that used to be sold for 600 naira in 2015 is sold for 5,000 naira today. Fuel that we used to buy for 97 naira, 87 naira is being sold for 1,200 naira today under this APC government. But now they're realizing that no sane person, especially in Edo State, with our intellect, with our love for ourselves, will vote for anything that bears APC, not with the arrogance the government has carried on. Yes, gentlemen, subsidy is gone, without thinking through the consequence of subsidy. And then in the state, where the government has provided everything necessary to help alleviate the problems of this cost of living rise. What have we done? We have provided free bus services since September last year, and it's still ongoing. We have even now provided free internet at specific locations across 155 spots across the state to help with commerce and to help the young people that are internet savvy. We have introduced reforms in our civil service, and we are the only state today paying 70,000 naira minimum wage. Even the federal government has not been able to implement the 70,000 naira minimum wage. Edo State government has also encouraging businesses by issuing out CFOs within 30 working days of applying for it, which empowers our people to be able to have access to funds anytime they want. We have developed our School of Nursing to create manpower for the health industry across, not just Nigeria, but across the whole of West Africa and around the world. Our School of Nursing is second to none. Our Stella Obasanjo Hospital is creating a medical hub, health hub around the whole of the South-South for everybody to come into. What have we not done that Edo people are going to tell us thank you for? We have done over 1,000 kilometers of roads across the 3 senatorial districts here in Edo State. Edo State government has increased its IGR to over 64 billion a year, not by increasing taxes, but by bringing in investment from other people, do free, Saros, our palm oil produce, over $1 billion in foreign investment in Edo State, employing our people, and these people are paying taxes and beefed up our IGR. This is what elections are about. This is how a generation is built and empowered. And you think Edo people will vote for a party that is frivolous with its resources, that has made cost of living hell? We cannot exchange, we cannot buy fuel, we cannot feed, and all they're talking about is absolutely nothing. Their campaign is about dragging our revered monarch into their campaign because they have absolutely nothing to campaign with. So all we are here to tell you is that Afegwa made some serious allegations, serious in the sense that they are libelous and they are unacceptable. I think the DSS should invite him to come and explain where the coup was being planned. And we take that very seriously when a civilian is hoping that there's chaos, there's mayhem in the state. We take it very seriously. Edo State is a peaceful state and will continue to maintain the peace and ask people to maintain the peace and ignore them, that on the 21st, they should go out and punish them with their PVC. That's what we ask for Edo people.
After the talk session, thousands of protesters, including PDP supporters and local government chairmen, come march go Nigerian Police State Command headquarters to demand say make them release arrested party members, including the chairman of Esan West local government area, Honorable Collins Agbogu, and say make police stop brutality. Deputy Director General Media Publicity of Aswen Oge Campaign Council, Reverend Olu Matis, on behalf of the protesters, come talk say,
we want to know who owns the land. This Edo State belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to the Nigerian police because without the people there can be no police. Without a state there can be no police. The police has a responsibility to protect life and property. It must protect the life and property of everybody. Whether you are poor, whether you are rich, whether you are a man, whether you are a woman. This election is not about Nigerian police and PDP. We are not contesting against Nigerian police. We are contesting against other political parties. We have got to send a note of warning. If our colleagues that have been arrested are not released in 48 hours, and we don't care where you have kept them, you must produce them in 48 hours. Otherwise, we will come back here. When we come back, we will come with our soap. When we come, we will come with our bucket. We will come with our mattress. Since we are not safe in our house, maybe we'll be safe in Commissioner of Police Office. Since it's within our house, then they beat us. Maybe we'll come here, go sleep. We will go from here on the 21st of September. We will go from here to our different polling units. Please tell the IG of police that this is police is not the APC police. It is in Nigeria. It is Nigeria. It is Nigeria. And it must police everybody. It must police everybody. We have come here to dramatize a wicked situation. A few days ago, one of our very beloved chairman came here by himself. No cohesion. He was invited today, only for him to be picked up. What our friend calls the vindictive purposelessness of deviant diabolism, the fruitless conspiracy of satanic antagonism. You guys are human beings. They sell petrol for 500 naira for inside here. No. Do you buy me cheaper? No. Do your children go to a different school? No. So an injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to is an injury to all. A threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Including the police. Including the police. Because if it's set, police go wrong. And I'm not saying that is not a threat. If Nigeria born, police go take off. Not so. You don't have enough manpower to police about 200 million people. So we need the police. The police also need us. Not so. We need the police. The police also need us. Because police is not everywhere. Please, Commissioner of Police. When they brought you here, we were excited. Don't make us to be disappointed. When they brought you here, we thought change had come. We hold you are not playing a personal script of the APC. Because otherwise, you go pick us tire. Hey, you go pick us tire. Hey, you go pick us tire. How many people police go kill? Bring our colleagues out. None of us is going. You want us to bring our colleagues out.
The protesters come also march go Edo State Government House, where Edo Governor Obaseki for promise them say in go carry their concerns go meet Inspector General of Police as he enter Benin to find solutions to the matter.
And I'm going to make my feelings known to him that it is not in anybody's interest to undermine our democracy, particularly the police force.
Oh, yes.
The police force is supposed to protect every Nigerian, and not some. I called the Commissioner of Police yesterday when I heard that they had arrested one of you. And he said he was going to get back to me, and until I speak now, I have not heard from him. I understand that that person has been transferred to Abuja. It is unconstitutional. It is not right. I am the Chief Security Officer of Edo State. If a citizen of Edo State commits a crime in Edo, he should be arrested and charged in Edo State. I'm not abducted to Abuja. I am going to make this known to the Inspector General of Police, and if the plan is not to have elections in Edo, then the world will know. So please be peaceful. Let's wait for the IG to come in tomorrow, and I will let my feelings known to him. Creating a very, very dangerous situation. Edo is a very unique state, and they should not hold anybody responsible if they create crisis in Edo, because a crisis in Edo can snowball into anything, and we don't want it for Nigeria. So,
I think should come with our chairman tomorrow.
I hear you. I've heard your demands. He's coming tomorrow. I hear from him after my meeting with him tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Make una not forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We not to take blame. From Benin City, Ekata Ojesole, TMC TV News.